All right, so I don't remember the last thing that we did for Case of the Golden Idol. I will be honest. It's been a little bit since we've last played it. We've got some other stuff coming out that's kind of taken priority. Mostly Street Fighter. There's been a lot of Street Fighter, but I figured, I mean, we're gonna be doing some D&D a little bit later on today. Let's get a little bit of the Golden Idol in. The last big thing I remember was all of the cultist stuff. Let's go back. Let's see what happened. So we had the cultists, we had to figure out who they were. We had the anointment with the whole trial of trying to become the Griffin Reborn. Now, if memory serves right, this introduced Lazarus Hurst, someone that David Gorin and William Keene, the leader of the bandit group, wanted to bring in and like induct into the cult. And they are working together here to take out one of the big dudes, the guy who checked everyone to see if they were actually performing a true miracle or not to become the Griffin Reborn. And then this, I just remember T. We have Ergen, the foreigner coming in, who is framed to have killed our friend here, I believe. I think this is the gist of it. And now we are back up in here. I believe this is that Nicholas Maker? Something Maker? Chapter 4, Act 10. Let's begin. Okay, so we've been here before. I remember, this is all like the dystopian future setting. Very concerning. What do we look at first? Let's go person by person. Oh, hello, you were being taken out. How are we at 12 of 46? I'm not going to question it. Oh boy. All right. I don't want to think about anything. We're just going. Remember the third virtue. Oh, here's this like a political cartoon. Is that supposed to be one of the hats from the bandit cult group? Remember the second virtue. Pig. Is that a politician? What's the first virtue? Is that one of our questions? Poor bugger. I've never seen so much merit removed in the tribunal. Some mistakes are very costly. An Albion franc banknote. Is that Gorin? Got that kind of wispy mustache. Mr. David Gorin, 1752, enforcer of the Order Party. History of infraction and obedience. Had a secret compartment in his office locker. Denied the existence of the secret compartments. Loyal service and low-ranking position to the Order Party. So these are -1 for a net total of +8. So, okay, we have a different like ranking system. Oh boy. Can't see this going wrong. Who are you? The man is not breathing. No apparent wounds. Okay. Prince of Dusk. Like night, I am dark and full of terror. I do not fear love. Do not make that error. When you know my name, just look for my face. I don't know your name. I can see your face. I'm going to save Nicholas a little bit later on. Such a relief that they decided not to push any fashion charges. I hope the process is not painful. I assume I'm going to lead you to the wig. Get up, bud. This tribunal is a farce. They spread lies that my pure love is merely lust. What do they even know about true art? Pure love is merely lust? Are we supposed to recognize him? Because I do not. I do not. I assume he's in line to be... Okay, I'm assuming that he is in line to be tried. Okay, all right. What up, Belth? Recognize who? Our second man here. Have the glasses. I think we've seen another person like the beady glasses like that, but I think it was the guy who died, the large dude who died last time. I felt it in my bones. I should have drunk less. Now we poor souls experience God's wrath. Okay. What do the armbands mean? I assume that they're part of the party, right? They're all part of the same party. These two don't appear to have them, though. Okay. Curious. It is a thing of beauty to see order prevail. If it were not against the first virtue, I would feel very happy. What up, Blitz? Welcome, man. How y'all doing? How's the week been for y'all? Nicholas, I'll wager you feel the new regime rewards your diligence now. So tell me why I saw you spend more than 3 shillings on new clothes after I asked you to lend me money, and you said you had none to spare. I suggest you lend me some now, unless you want me to write up an official report about a 4th virtue breach. Your beloved brother. Okay. So, his money is my money? It's our money? I don't know. So Goran's older. Okay. Interesting. Is the record keeper? Been going too fast? Uh-oh. Dealing with school, or? History of infraction and obedience. Labeled the protocol as being on Thursday, even though it was Wednesday. The audacity. Took a double-length lunch break in the office. This fucking guy. Loyal service and low-ranking position to the order party. So these two things got him to a -6. And our guy Goran lying about a secret compartment only got him a -2? Hello? Alright. Okay. Oh, I guess. If you are the sin of the means, you are both Natalie Portman and Jar Jar Binks. Doc, don't think too hard about this. Do not think too hard about this. Oh gosh. I don't know if I like where that's going. Why is that, Blitz? Sea of Thieves, they'll play for only 50 minutes. That's unfortunate. Is that on one of the Game Pass things? I definitely had a few friends who were very into Sea of Thieves for a while. And I'd always meant to take the plunge, take the dive, if you will, but I did not have the time for it. Also, Elf, have you gone through any more of the rain code, the code rain code? That thing? How's your day going, Doc? How you been? How's work treating you? I was sad to hear about that fall. I can't imagine how painful. I assume you get like a harness on and shit, but like, I've got to assume that's painful. Only the prologue? Gotcha. So this is from, I assume this is for today. 1795, so that makes, what, the two of them roughly 40 years old. Nicholas would be like 38-ish. Like the game, it's hard playing it solo. I can imagine. Yeah, I mean, like, you are going up against up to 4 different people potentially. Yeah, that I've got to imagine that's hard for all the PvP stuff. Even like the island, like action adventure stuff. That's got to be difficult. Weekly Order Party of People's Tribunal, number 42. Oh. Okay, so this is the 42nd week. This is either the 42nd week that this party has been in office, or this policy is in place, or the tribunals have only been set up. 42 weeks? So this is less than a year. right? Okay. March 14th, Pi Day, 1795. 6 culprits are brought to the tribunal. 12 o'clock. Tribunals opens. 12:15. Each culprit's charges are evaluated and merit changes are calculated. 15:10. 3:10. First culprit's merit exaction starts. 3:20. Second culprit's merit exaction starts. 15:35. 3:35. Third culprit's. Okay. That doesn't really, well, that doesn't change anything. That doesn't really help us, does it? I don't think so. I don't know if it does. What else am I missing? Did I forget to take something here? No. Why are you still... Ah, a thing of beauty. There we go. Gonna make me download a game to leave me in the dust. Yeah, I feel that, my guy. I feel that. I mean, I would definitely like... I'd bring it up to them. Gotta have that good, honest, open communication, man. Let your frustrations out. Oh god, we have more doors. Oh god, hi. Hello? 1, 2, 3, 4. Are these the 4 virtues? 4 maxims of virtue? Okay. I guess that answers that question. Okay. Where else does this go? What game is this? This is Case of the Golden Idol. Essentially, this is like a kind of like a point and click mystery game where you're given like a snippet, right? Like an interactable photograph of something happening in time. You got to look around for some clues, as evidenced by our clues down here, and begin to put things together. You got to think. You got to actually use your brain. So I'm not very good at this one. I'm not very good at this. It is music to my ears, Alistair, but do control your emotions. We, as arbiters of order, must never violate the first virtue. This guy was in the last. He was in the last chapter. He is Dr. James Turner. History of infraction obedience, drank a full bottle of brandy at a picnic. Kept the book Legacy of the Rose Dynasty in his study. Why is that bad? Would that have been one of the books that we could find in the library of the last chapter? Loyal service, the order party in high ranking position. This has got a -8 for a +12. Oof. So he's in like some of the worst stuff. Right, he's at a -8. That's unfortunate. Dear Dr. Turner, I must regretfully inform you that during your absence from party business, your senior assistant Daniel has demonstrated extreme untidiness and thus breached one of the virtues. Junior assistant Toby. Okay. Who's Daniel and why do I care about him? A bunch of Albion Frank banknotes. Okay. So at 26 to 46, there are so many hints in here. Oh, good God. Gideon Bell. Walter Keane. We know those two names. We know those two names. I don't remember Gideon Bell. He was he a diplomat? He was related to one of the previous chapters we were at. He was the assistant to the like foreign dignitary who was present at the manor, right? I think that's the guy who gets drugged in the previous chapter. And he's the one responsible. Yeah, okay. So he's the one responsible for overseeing Ergen, or the foreign tribal member, right? Okay. Memories very vaguely there. Alistair Koch. Koch. Slapped a sergeant in anger. Listened to marching music in his manor. Wait, that's bad. Loyal service to the order party in high ranking position. So he's the worst one. So we go from Kosh to Turner to Maker to Turner, or to Goran. So he is actually the best one. He has the least amount of awful things he's done. That's very... I don't understand how this is so looked over. Lying about a secret compartment. I feel like that's... You know what? We will roll with it. Absolutely zero homework. Had a whole class spent it chilling. Hell yeah. Bro, good job. That is for like a like an advanced course. I say advanced, but like a, you know, like expedited course. That's really good. What are you insinuating, James? I would never breach the fourth virtue. You know damn well I keep no secrets. Dear Arbiter Kosh, I'm writing to inform you that our regiment's colonel was seen with another officer's wife in a potentially intimate situation. We implore you to send your agents to investigate this potential flouting of the first virtue. I don't know what that means. Yeah, no worries. Take your time, man. Take your time. I want to save the files for last because I feel like they're going to be incredibly important and incredibly specific. And I'm going to lose all the information. So I'm wanting to keep them last. Silence! You will perform your function as much as is required. It is paramount to ensure order in our new society. And this was... Lazarus? This was the guy that became the Griffin Reborn? Oh god. Good luck with cleaning all that up. Okay. So we got the reverse J no dot. We have the circle... I don't remember what this does. Was this air? It was the double dot. Like the figure 8 type deal for the air. So all those different symbols can refer to like different elements and different ways they can be controlled based on the gem and this being activated. Can't go back. That good point. Good point. Good point. It might make sense to go back. Observe the 4 virtues to avoid losing merits. 1 heart, 2 wings, 3 sun, 4 eye. Well, I'm a 4 eye, so I got that right there. Why is the safe locked? In all truth, Lord High Arbiter, I'd prefer story no more than this. What does this guy say? March 13th, so the day before. The London Gazetteer? Gazetteer? Since year 1792, when it gained a majority in Parliament and liberated our government from multi-party chaos, the Order Party has worked hard to improve society. Despite the vast popular support for the party, His Majesty refuses to acknowledge the authority of the party's tribunal. High Arbiter Lazarus Hurst has announced that, in 2 months, the party and its supporters will participate in a peaceful march to the king's current residence to demonstrate their virtue of moderation. So this has been going on for 3 years. If these are weekly tribunals, how is it the 42nd one? Is it it's not a monthly thing, right? Or is it just saying that the tribunal takes place over the course of a week? So I would have thought these were like weekly hearings then. Unless it's something that's been stirred up over time. I don't know what he means by storing. I am honored to help the party upkeep the 4 virtues. I only hope sitting here all day does not count as sloth. Okay. So that's a vice. There are worse jobs than this one, and thank God tobacco is not considered an indulgence. A bit boring though, too bad literature is forbidden. And this isn't that specific tobacco that Goran had, right? It's just tobacco. Remember the second virtue. Store confiscated objects and evidence according to the virtue breached. Storing no more than this? Is it saying like the storing the pad? I'm not What do the devices around their neck mean? I assume they're like chalkboards or like other tools to write upon. Well, I mean, he's writing upon it, so. Bottle with brown liquid labeled brandy. Great. Bottle with some substance labeled opium. Great, we've seen this before. Invoice from February 15th. Blackbrook Farm. 3 pounds of butter. 25 pence. Delivery 6 pence. Total cost 29. Wait, what? That math don't add up. Unless there's a deal somehow, but that's... What is that? 31? Can I math? Oop. Book titled Stories. Book titled Autumn Tales. Are you supposed to figure out who these people are? A violin. Portrait of Gideon Bell, painted by Jasmine Nightwings in 1794. Still got the nice little hairdo. What is with the bat? Bro be looking spooky. I really want to understand. I can't. This is the most famous image? Joffy's obsessed with that picture? Really? Is that recent? Like, I used to watch Joffy like religiously. Like up until last year? Well, I've never seen that before. What are we... How are we missing so much? I guess it's all going to come from here. Fangor Quinn. Hello. Fangor Quinn. Birth year 1760. Claims he had no wife. Has a painting depicting a naked person in his house. Thank you for blocking that out. Broke his wife's favorite teapot in anger. Was observed spending a night with the neighbor's wife. Okay, so does that mean... Was it? Or was it? Where was it? Where was the thing that we saw? A regiment's colonel was seen with another officer's wife in a potentially intimate situation. So does that mean that Mr. Fangor Quinn would have been that colonel? Can I... Is that something we need to... Oh. Received. Walter Keane received. Okay. All right. Welcome back, Blitz. I don't know any of this. Okay, so we have different numbers to choose from here. I'm going to go off to the other side. So we have different numbers to choose from here. They can add things, they can lower things. Okay. So we need to figure out what ties into the different virtues, the amount they receive or are docked, the amount these two received, and then we still have new stuff. Okay. Okay. I'm following. Walter Keane flirted 3 times with different married women during the party convention. Wore ridiculous headgear at 5 public events. Yeah, I don't see that changing. Claimed he had not betrayed High Arbiter Lazarus during his ritual of ascendance. Expelled from the Party of Order. Ooh, why was he expelled? I assume that these claims were enough to get him expelled or removed from office, if you will. Okay. Lothar Richards. Oh, lock of hair. Held a dinner party a few years ago where he offered large amounts of wine to his guests. Does that name sound familiar? Lothar? Was that the father of the woman? It wasn't Cloudsley. Oh, whose house were we in? Oh gosh. Got angry during the questioning, shouted at the High Arbiter, revealed the whereabouts of his hiding fugitive dissident daughter Mary and her husband Peter, evaluated as plus 15 merits. Hiding fugitive dissident daughter. But the husband was okay? Interesting. So, this is very interesting. So Hope and I have been watching, we just finished the most recent season of The Witcher. Which was, it was something. We've also, I have seen the most recent season of Black Mirror. And I have not seen anything before season 5. So the other day, we were talking about it. I found this like little flowchart thing of like an order of like what to watch for Black Mirror based on how you feel about like the starting episode. And I recommend to start off at Nosedive. It's very interesting that it talks about like the different like rankings and the things that can happen to you should your rankings fall, go up, etc. And now we're still dealing with this. Planning like 6 jobs. That is definitely rough. Not having that experience can definitely be a big detriment. I'm sorry to hear, dude. Definitely do not, Jin, run out of hope. You'll find something. Is there anything specific you're like looking into? Wanting to go into? For Mr. Josh Bailey, left his work at Tannery early. Drank excessive amounts of gin at the Scrawny Cat. Drank excessive amounts of rum at the Old Oak. Approached a married woman with an indecent offer. Maybe this is the guy then. Denied 4 times during questioning that he had done these acts. So he never owned up to his actions. Horace Webb. I'm going to go ahead and go pop. Want these all in the same name, like what they should be. Has not held down a job since the new regime, evaluated as 60 instances of non-work. So these instances are tabbed monthly, right? I can't math. Why can't I math? Yes. It's all a sham. I almost believe that. But it's been 5 years since this has been set up, right? So it's not like a weekly occurrence. Like this is like, it is from the start of when the party took power. Was it 3 years? Oh no. Was it 3 years? Shit, I'm gonna have to go back and reread that. I thought it was 5. Actually, real quick. Was it? My brain lied. Thank you. Thank you. Has that held down a jump since the regime? So yeah, is it just a sham that like it's sporadic? I might like that better. I think I like that better. Adds to the chaos. Like you never know when they're gonna check for something or other. Claims he works in his castle helping his servants clean it. Why is this bad? Because it's a claim, he can't back it up or he doesn't do it. And it's a lie, I assume. Possesses 15 books kept in his private library. Okay, welcome back, Blitz. Welcome back. So, books bad. Thinking on your own, bad. Playing music, bad. Got it. Got it. Expressed willingness to donate his castle to the party, evaluated as plus 200 merit. Fucking Lord. All right. Okay. Duke Gideon Bell. 1775, a year before our revolution. Wears an outrageous hairstyle, broke down in tears 10 times during the questioning, that's a negative. Has refused to start working, evaluated as 5 instances of job skipping. Rejected the High Arbiter's request that he share information of a secret entrance to the castle of his cousin, the Sovereign. Who is the Sovereign? It's not the Count, who has a castle. I assume they're different. So it's referring to the, okay, gotcha. That they're gonna peacefully march towards. I follow. We're at 46 of 46, and I don't know what the fuck to think. Okay. I don't know. I have no idea where to start here. And how to identify what is what. All I know is art bad. Art very bad. First thought is untidiness. I don't know. I believe Blitz. It is very hard. I definitely get that. Start with the virtues? Yes. I figure like once we get these nailed, I can try to pin down, potentially try to figure out the different values. Because I assume all of these are deducted at a certain point, all of these are deducted at certain points, all of these are deducted at certain points, etc., etc. So we can take a look at the different crimes, I suppose, and then that's going to let us know, based on the things that we've identified are whatever virtues are docked with the remaining, like, merit left. We have to do math. It just registered. I have to do math. I don't like math. All right. I don't know if untidiness is actually at work. Vulgar? Is that indecency? Lust? Emotions, secrets, idle, truth, moderation. Oh gosh. Where do I even start with this? Let's go back to the room here. So these are the different virtues. That doesn't really give me anything. These identify... Having books is the catch-all of all. You are vulgar? So art is vulgar? Art, music, beauty? This is... I don't know. There's probably a better example. But this absolutely reminds me of... my first thought of Equilibrium. With the... I don't know what specific scene it is. It might be upon the discovery of, like, the art safe room. For the first time. Begin to feel some sort of emotion towards arts. What a weird movie, though. Why have Gideon here? Why have the... I want to know the deeper story behind this. You know, this also kind of reminds me of... Oh, who was it from Everhood? It wasn't the main character. It was the gnome that follows us, right? I don't remember their name. Unless these are the people... These aren't the people who... I assume... these are indicative of the items taken from the people who got demoted for this virtue, right? Who weren't able to uphold the virtue in evidence. I don't know if that helps. Oh, it was just blue. Oh. Oh. Did I ever go back to it? I finished it, right? I want to say I finished it because I remember I got to the halfway point. Taking on the... Was it Gold Pig? And then everything kind of goes like all twisty-turvy. I'm going to put down music, beauty, literature for you. Oh, do I put down arts? Your literature. That is literature. Truth? Bones? Excessive lust? All emotions? All fashion? At work, fashion will be punished. I just realized these are not there. I don't think I did, unfortunately. I think it was one of the things that I had forgotten to, and then by the time that I tried to get around to them, they had been wiped. And I think that like at the time I tried to do the get back around to like the last half, I did not have a collection for it. All secrets? Vulgar music, vulgar art, vulgar beauty? Excessive beauty? Ooh. Excessive beauty would be unfortunate. All truth will be punished. I don't think that's correct. That kind of terrifies me. All lies. Oh, there we go. There we go. Excessive beauty, excessive lust, excessive souls, excessive bones. What else are you asking of me here? Excessive mistakes. Or at work. Oh god. Mistakes, untidiness, and emotions will be punished? We could confirm all of this by looking back at the entries, I'm sure. What else would be vulgar? It wouldn't be excessive moderation. What it like Oh god, I just realized I have to put these in as well. Oh Jesus. Oh no. I'm gonna assume diligence is here. Indulgence is here. Diligence for work. Indulgence for like personal stuff. Does that mean that emotions would fall under there? Because you would indulge in like the self in the personal self. fourth virtue is truth? What use would you have for sloth? I kind of want to say that this is lust. Move that up. Maybe it's idle? So it's got to be one of our golden boys, right? Would it instead be beauty? So sloth being like the antithesis of diligence makes sense to me. Untidiness makes sense to me. Mistakes, right? Those are all negative connotations with work. I'm thinking literature just because it's in that fourth option. All lies, all secrets. That makes sense to me. What else would have been in the first? We have drinking. Excessive moderation? Wait, 1 second. Oh, cat out here almost knocking stuff down. How would I? According to the virtue breach, right? That makes sense. Is moderation one of our categories? Had no wife, lies. Has a painting depicting a naked person in his house. I assume is vulgar art. Broke his wife's favorite teapot in anger, which would be emotions. Observe spending a night with a neighbor's wife, which I assume is a lust. So it's not just like from one thing, right? More ridiculous headgear at 5 public events. Fashion. Cannot betray High Arbiter Lazarus during his ritual of ascendance. Which would have been lies. I'm going to assume that's lust again. I'm not sure how to navigate the flirting offense. Dinner party a few years ago where he offered large amounts of wine to his guests. Angry during the question, shouted at the High Arbiter. We assume that's emotions. What in the world would the issue with drinking be? I'm not really seeing anything else here. So what we have open: bones, merit, franks, idle, souls. That doesn't really scream anything to me, unfortunately. All right, so at least it's all the correct words. Okay. So just my thought of how they're organized is wrong. Okay. What would move over? Perhaps moderation over beauty? If they're correct, does it matter the placement in line? Or is that... It's just... Okay. Okay. Good. That's what I was hoping. I feel very comfortable with... Here. Unless we have... Don't think I like that. Because that doesn't make any sense, right? Vulgar secrets will be punished. I'm trying to like figure how it would make sense with what's written here. But we do know, at the very least, stories, Autumn Tales is put into here. And I think Autumn Tales is mentioned elsewhere. Who would have mentioned that? Maybe I'll just make that up. What is the purpose of you? Oh god, I completely forgot about this. Are we supposed to recognize this person? My next thought is Walter. So I don't think we've seen Walter. We know that he's listed in something. $10 minutes, 15 minutes. All right, so being a pig, being lazy, being untidy. All right, that's the second virtue. Which I feel good with here. Is this saying that fashion falls into you? What else is this implying? Vulgar fashion, vulgar beauty? I don't know if this would even be here. It's not excessive lies, is it? Excessive secrets? What does that leave me with? Uh... Okay. I'm still so confused, like how we would interpret drinking as one of the vices. I've confused myself. Uh-oh. I guess indulgence could be... Oh. I feel like indulgence would be what it would be based on. I would go read everything except the reports. It's like all of the oh god, what's the word? All the other dialogue, whatnot? So I recognize what they're saying, and like that's been in the back of the mind. Look at that one, just struck me up. We're like the... Okay. As far as your diligence now, so I spent with 3 shillings, new clothes. Suggest you lend me some now unless you want me to write up an official report about a 4th virtue breach. Which is once again pushing me to think that this is truth into lies. But then why would the literature be there? I guess to dissuade anyone from reading whatever's fiction, whatever's like not true. I know we were talking about like the Orwellian like nature before, like the right, like I'm thinking is it in part because it's like pure fiction, like just no matter what, like it is not true, or is it instead just like a trying to cut off any sort of ability to think about something different, something that might conflict, like cause conflicts? What else would give us that? Wise secrets. I mean, my next thought is literature. Would emotions fall under vulgar? Fall under indulgence? Which merit removed in tribunals. Some mistakes are very costly. That's nice, I guess. I don't know how to take that. Music to my ears. Do control your emotions. Just never violate the 1st virtue. Excessive emotions. That makes sense. Sure. Okay. Okay. I think I was on board that train earlier. Breach the 4th virtue. Keep no secrets, which I think we have. All truth prefers stored no more than this. I still don't know what he's referring to, what he's wanting to store. Apart from, unless he's just talking about the little pad. Does not count as sloth. I guess implying that sloth is one of the issues, one of the negatives. Not considered an indulgence, which I assume implies that that is one of our categories up here. Puffly coming in with the raid. Hello, friends. Welcome to us trying to do a think. Thinking very hard. Trying to figure stuff out. It's very, very difficult. My brain about to go explode. But hello. I saw you were doing some FF16 stuff. And I did not want to I did not want to pop in for spoilers. But I hope you're enjoying it. I hope it's going well for you. What is she saying? She's saying that smoking not bad. The tobacco isn't an indulgence, a personal indulgence. Saying that literature is forbidden. Right? I mean, that much I understand. Which I think also plays into here. Right, so this is here. Oh! So indulgence is bad, saying that this is one of the negatives instead of one of the categories? Because I definitely inferred that to be the broad category. Like the category of indulgence. Thank God this isn't part of that spectrum. That umbrella, if you will. What up, Leandra? I'm tired myself. Been mad fun. A++ movie. Wait, what? Are there a lot of... The categories are virtues. Oh, that makes so much sense. Oh, that makes so much sense. Well, shit. Moderation, diligence, okay, truth, good, yeah, okay, yeah. What else? What else is it? What else is there? Third virtue is art? I don't know. Excessive indulgence? Then we have art. Shit. Cute and exhausting. Puppies are cute and exhausting. Oh, I mean, I assume you got a pupper. How is the pupper doing? All full of energy? Ow. What is the opposite of vulgarity? I don't know how to answer this question. The gears are whirring. The gears are whirring so hard. I don't know how to define vulgar. I just know it as a concept. I can't like think of a way to vocalize it. I'm not sure how to like think what is the inverse of that. Very ADD as expected. Oh, this is for the new doggo, right? Y'all said that you were getting a new doggo? I completely forgot. Ooh. Oh, excuse me. Mary keeps looking at me like right in the face. Because like, what? Okay, so I guess when I think of something vulgar, I think something out of taste. Something distasteful, something explicit. And I my thought, like just taking a quick look, would be moderation. A way to not explicitly not fall into that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Words are so difficult. Into that way. Hello? Hello? What is happening? Stop that. Stop that. Oops. Remember the second virtue. Okay. Crass, low, ugly. Wait, really? So that'd be beauty? I mean, very specifically, like, I guess in response to ugly. How is low a synonym for vulgar? So at that same point, then. It would be off in Pix. Pix Media links. There we go. Thank you, Puffly. Name is Annie. I'm gonna take a quick little look. Aww. I like the two of them together. That's cute. What up, Toaster? Let's see if you catch anything today. Oh, Ripperino. Got caught by the slime brood. Windows give you anything? No. Three months old, bigger than Fry. I mean, different dogs, different breeds. Totally get that though. My heart goes out to two German Shepherd Black Labs that we had when I was growing up. And I love them, but they were some like moderately sized dogs, about like 90 pounds or so. Man, I loved them. How's the New World Order looking? Nonsense? It is, I would say, terrible. People are getting dinged left and right. We gotta uphold these different virtues, unless we've succumbed to the evils that the party doesn't want us to fool around with. I feel like vulgar art makes a whole lot more sense than having that be the... Oh man, what that... Well, we've confirmed that like beauty itself, the idea of beauty is one of the negatives, right? From fashion... Oh, I don't know how to interpret this. I'm not against the first virtue. Okay, so yeah, confirm that we have beauty, at least in here. Really, the crawfish. Look at you go. I still need to work on getting actual, like, visuals. That's not what he said? Wait, what? Oh. That is not what he said. If we're not against the first virtue, I would feel very happy. Implying emotions. Not beauty, though. So does that mean that third virtue is in line with beauty? Do I go with excessive lust and then... So this all makes sense. This all makes sense. What a train ride it's been. So many stops to get here. We might have gone back and forth a couple of times. We have moderation, diligence, beauty, truth. Okay. Oh no! Oh, when I organized things, all their names got mixed around. Shoot. Shoot. All right, so now we need to determine what the different rankings are, what the different point values are for the different virtues. Oh boy. Does the time matter? I'm going to assume the time does not matter. We can go to you. Yoink. Had a secret compartment in his office locker. Denied the existence of the secret compartment. So we know that he has a plus 10 total. He's at plus 8. We have a minus 2 between these two dings. To which I'm inclined to think these are just all 1. Which is insane to me. Minus 1? Alright, because we got the minus 1, bop, minus 1, bop, plus 8. I don't know. That feels so wrong to me, but... A calculated nerf on your big brain? Oh god. I can't even joke about that. I'm struggling so hard to keep up here. My god. My god. Labeled a protocol as being on Thursday, even though it was Wednesday. Took a double-length lunch break in the office. So I'm going to assume these are considered workplace events, mistakes, and then sloth for the extra long lunch break, to which would be minus 6. So we'd have the minus 3 each. Circle, I struggling keeping up all the time. I'm glad I'm not alone. I'm glad I'm not the only person with this malfunction. I want to make sure that these also... Do we see the merit rankings? Not really. Do we see them? Oh, we see them. Drank a full bottle of brandy at a picnic, kept the book Legacy of the Rose Dynasty in his study. So the book we know would be a minus 1. Drank a full bottle of brandy, which would mean that he's at a minus 7 for the indulgence. Right? That would bring us to the minus 8, to which he'd be at 12. That seems so wrong. Slapped the sergeant in anger, listened to marching music in his manner. Alright, so we got a minus 9 total. Divided between art. So this is 2? I assume the emotions leads to the punching. It's -7 to feel, but it's -1 to lie. I mean, like reading a book, all right, yeah, sure, okay, I buy that. It's -1 merit to lie and to keep a secret. But God diddly damn, you feel happy? -7 on them. Jesus. All right. Okay. So now we need to figure out who all did the different things. What happened to the different people? How many merits they ended up getting or not. More numbers, more math. Oh boy. Claimed he had no life. Lie. Has a painting. Art. Broke his wife's favorite teapot in anger. Emotion. Spending the night with his neighbor's wife. Lust. So that's -14. Art. -16. -15. Secrets, lies. I'm going to go with -15 for poor Fangor Quinn. Next. Flirted 3 times with different married women during the party convention. Do that math again? Uh-oh. Wait. Claimed he had no wife. Lie. 1. Has a painting. I think the painting was 7. Broke his wife's favorite. So that would have been what? 3? 4? 4. 3. 3. Favorite teapot in anger. That would be emotions. 10? Spending a night with the neighbor's wife. 17? Wait, it's worse? Wait. Wait. I can't. How did... The simple numbers hurt. Once again, I cannot do math in my head. Lust. Right? 7. Anger. Emotion. 7. 14. Okay. Painting. Naked person. House. 2. 16. Lie. Accidentally subtracted the 1 for the lie. But that'll leave me at 16, right? Unless it was... No, yeah, that would leave me at 16, right? Because to get to the 17? No, it'd be... When it's the... Okay, I see where I screwed up. At least I wasn't far off. Okay. Ridiculous headgear, 5 public events. Fashion, so that's -2. So that, I'm going to assume that's a 9. Not betrayed, high upper Lazarus, series ritual of ascendance. 10? I think? No. It's not each iteration, is it? It's not 777 for 21. Okay, so that'd be... Trying to do all the math here. Not betrayed a high arbiter Lazarus during a ritual of ascendance. Which I assume can only be the lies. 1. 3. Would that be 24? 7 instances of... How many times they wear the hats? 5 different public events, so they all stack up. Would that also count for the 3 different times then? Oh god, how much does this man fuck around? Jesus. So that's 10. We have a base 10, 11, potential for 18. Dear Lord. Before I move on, 5 times 10, 5 times 2, 10. We have the lie, 11. Yeah, plus the 7, that'd be 18. So is that 11 plus 21, 31, 32? Oh, my poor guy. I see why he was expelled. Understandable. To be fair, to be completely fair, even if this wasn't against this really shitty and like fucking awful like ranking merit system, if a guy acts like that and just kept fucking minus the different like hat pellet, like he's wearing a hat, whatever. I mean, you think people would definitely take notice what he's doing. Lothar. Okay, so we know what this is. Thank God for that. We know it's a plus 15. Cool. We know that someone has a plus 200, right? For yeah, okay. Held a dinner party a few years ago where he offered large amounts of wine to his guests. Is that an indulgence? I'm going to assume that is. Well, I'm curious why wine wouldn't... Well, yeah, because we know that liquor is in the leftmost... Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Where that liquor is, but tobacco's not. I think it's a little biased. So we have 7. Shouted at the High Arbiter, so that's 14. So we're at plus 1. So that 15. Honestly, that was the first conclusion I made, or the first assumption I made, figuring that or seeing that tobacco is not illegal, deemed illegal or immoral or whatever the system is. All because Mr. Gorn likes it. Left his work at tannery early. Speed 3. Excessive amounts of gin, 10. 17. With an indecent offer. Jesus. 24? Denied 4 times during questioning that he had done these acts. 28? I think. Please let me hear that correct ding. Let me hear that correct ding. All right. That's what I like to see. So now we have Horace Webb. Has not held down a job since the new regime, evaluated as 60 instances of not work. Now, I thought this was kind of odd. And a very interesting note to make about 60 instances. Now realizing that we have to calculate what all these are. Oh no, I understand why he was willing to donate to part with his castle now. It all makes sense. It all makes sense. I don't even know if that's going to save him. So we have 60 times 3? No. Yes. I assume because he has no work that's being tied to the work-related virtue. So, was that 180? Minus 180? So we're at positive 20. Claims he works in his castle, helping his servants clean it. I assume is a lie. So we're at 19. 15 books kept in his private library. Ooh, so I don't know how I feel about this one. Is this 16? So we at +3. Because it's a secret. It's private. And much like Gorin, he had his private locker deal. I'm going to go with a +3. We might revisit that. I'm going to do just for my own sake. Just to make sure I get my math right. 60 times 3. Carrying the 180. We have the 15. I feel it's easier to just do the math from the 20. 20 minus 15. 5. Minus the private, minus the secret compartment. 4. Minus the lie. 3. I think that tracks. I think that tracks. It's either 3 or 4. Where is an outrageous hairstyle? Should be -2 for fashion. Broke down in tears 10 times during the questioning, which would be emoji. Oh, dear God. Oh, this poor man. Oh, this poor man. All right, so we're at 72. Refused to start working. Evaluated as 5 instances of job skipping. So 72 plus 15. 87. Rejected the High Arbiter's requests. He shared information of his secret entrance. So is that a lie? Is that 88? What is that referring to? That's either a lie or continuing to keep secrets. Okay. My first thought. That's bullshit. Why is it private if it's not secret? I don't like, I guess that makes sense, but... Oh. I know it's not necessarily secret, but... It feels on theme for... Mr. Gorin having his secret compartment in his office log. But, I mean, hey, you know. I'm willing to be docked down for that one. Think like a real arbiter. XX have passed since Order Party has seized power. That'd be not 5 years. That would be 3 years. During a tribunal, XX is judged to have the largest X deduction in all tribunal history. How do I determine that? To execute his punishment, I assume that's Walter Keane. To have the largest merit deduction in all tribunal history, to execute his punishment, X was used on him and he lost XX and died. Execute his punishment, X was used on him and he lost XX merits. Bones. Why else would the bones be included? Souls? He was just expelled. We don't really know anything about him, right? Maybe it's not Walter Keane. -32. -88. That'd be Mr. Gideon Bell. Right? He had the worst. What happened to him? We still don't know what happened to him. What would refer to someone passing? Um. My first thought is the idol. But I don't know. I don't know where we even find what's going on. I mean, he's holding the idol, but does it have to do with these three? This is Lazarus, right? He the guy who ascended in the previous section. Pretty sure that's because he's the one who had the idol. He became the Griffin Reborn, etc., etc. To execute his punishment. Oh, do I know who he is? I don't even know how to like begin to answer that question. I don't know what that encompasses. Apart from he's the guy who was indoctrinated into like oh god. I know like the actions from when we first saw the cult onwards. I don't know anything more about him other than that. Because he was do I say traitor? Is that the right word? Because he was are we working against Walter Keene now? I mean, because Walter was still in there in the last bit. But yeah, otherwise, I'm not entirely sure what that, like, entails. It's not bones. Because if he's mentioned elsewhere, like, throughout other chapters or, like, sections, I most certainly do not remember at all. And would it make sense to have his punishment idol was used on him, right? It'd be the idol was used on him. Frank's was soul. This has to be a single word, right? Not a plural. Indulgence was used on him? Literature was used on him. Beat him over the head with books. So he got so smart, he died. He lost 88 merit because of it. I don't know if that's what they're asking. I don't know if we're supposed to copy verbatim merit once again. For the ending. Okay, we're close. The only thing that makes sense to me is idol. Okay. 3 years have passed since Order Party has seized power. During a tribunal, Gideon Bell is judged to have the largest merit deduction in all tribunal history. To execute his punishment, idol was used on him and he lost 88 merit and died. Take a quick look-see. This does nothing for me. This does nothing for me. No, I feel, we know that is true, but we don't know that that's why he died. Oh God, I don't know what happens when you lose merit. We know that Walter was expelled for dipping below X amount. We know that death is a thing, I believe, due to this man here. But I don't know what that's implying. I like how even the feathers of the helmets are matching the R-band colors. That's a nice touch. It's a very nice touch. Hope the process is not painful. Are we supposed to infer that it's him in this scene? How do we know that's not one of our other cases? I guess the inclusion of the painting or the portraits? What does it say? Is that lying? Is that lying? Is that what that's saying? Oh, okay. Good call. Good call. That makes sense. That makes sense. Would it then be years? Did he age 88 years? Oh no. Oh no, hold on. Oh my gosh. I definitely would not have gone that. I don't think I would have thought to go back to Goran to even think that, like, insinuate that Bell was the person there. I definitely thought it was a brand new person. Very interesting. The scroll has been fulfilled. The Order Party has seized power and now enforces the 4 maxims of virtue. The young Duke Gideon Bell was judged during the tribunal to have lost 88 merits. The High Arbiter of the party, Lazarus Hurst, used the idol to decrease Gideon's youth by 88 years, thus making him 108, which resulted in his death. Poor guy. Next, we have to go through Chapter 4, The New Order. The slight delay in the peaceful march to the King's Castle. Unfortunately, we'll do this next time, though. Because we are, like, running right on the cusp of some D&D. I don't know if everyone's ready yet. But we are going to be swapping off to some D&D in just a second. Friends, I always love playing this. Like, even if I'm, as y'all can see, terrible at this. God damn, is this a blast. Man, trying to, like, piece things together is... Oh, it's so much fun. So much fun. Wasn't there a thing in that one scene? Wasn't there wait, what thing? You're a thing. What we talk about, Toaster? Excited for you to learn some stuff in the next scene? Some stuff in what, like, in the broader scope of things, or... Last and longest, so get ready. Okay, so Sunar already said that he might not be able to do Tales of Vesperia this week, and because I generally like to have that be like a co-op game anyways, like, I'd have so much better of a time with it. Would this roughly fit an estimated 4-ish hours, or would we have to dedicate like a bit longer to it? So I have no issues, like, for the days that, like, Sunar or Angie can't make it, we just pop into some more Golden Idol. Especially if it's, you know, a bit of a longer scenario. There's a book about what the idol can do. It had aging in it, was supposed to help you for this puzzle. Maybe we could take a look. It was this one, right? Somewhere? Was it on you? No. Where's my man? In here. There we go. On you. So we have the vacuum. This is the symbol that we had. Both air and vessel disappeared. What was the other symbol? I don't remember what this means. I don't remember if this is activate or... If the glyph input is meaningful, the idol will perform the intended action on the target can see. Check the thinking panel. Ah. So that's increase. We have matter. We don't have the thing at the bottom, though. Wasn't this? Was it you? Into some more advanced organic matter. Ah. Okay. What fantastic foreshadowing. So I remember, like, we saw like the different like bits from of the book for the different like symbols, right? The different like runes and whatnot. But man, oh man, what great use to bring that as a callback. Very, very neat. Yeah, I could only imagine what this would be. Like, I'm loving all this help. At points where, like, I'm a big old dummy and I have no clue. Yeah, that's so neat. That's so neat. I could not imagine the amount of time it'll take me to like learn how to go through all this on my own. I'd be very lost. All right, but I guess that's gonna be wrapping it up. We're gonna be hopping off to some D&D shenanigans very soon.